Welcome back, everyone. And tonight we're 18 and we don't know what we want, except to get the hell out of high school. It's Obscure, a vaguely titled survival horror game by Hydravision, later rebranded as Mighty Rocket Studio. This is originally a PS2 title released in 2004. We are playing the Steam version released in 2014. I have quite a bit of fondness for this title. Apart from being classic-style survival horror, it actually sidesteps a few of the genre's more annoying habits and has some really cool features you don't see very often. My favorite thing is still how the PC version of DMC3 does not have a quit option, and the game actually tells you to Alt F4 out of it. Oh man, that's great. I love it. PC porting is a lost art. Everyone should study the Neptunia devs because they know how to bring a game that was console on release or handheld on release to the PC and actually make it for the PC. Like I'm getting off track here, but seriously, the Hyperdimension Neptunia games are weirdly well optimized for PC considering where they started, and I'm actually kind of impressed by that. But anyway, yes, in this game, you play a bunch of kids trapped in a high school, investigating some strange disappearances, and of course, some monsters show up. But in a rare bit of genre savviness, they actually work together. You control them in pairs, and even have a second player in co-op mode. Now, the PC controls are a bit clunky. I'm actually using a controller right now, but they generally do a good job of sticking together, giving students different skills, giving you enough items and weapons to supply them. Oh god, died 3 times in Stalker 2? Yeah, that sounds about right. That is a part of the authentic Stalker experience. But yeah, one character in this game, for instance, can tell if there's other items or objectives in a room, another excels at range combat, one can pick locks faster, and of course, you can lose any of these kids and the game keeps on trucking. We'll do our best, but the risk adds a good bit of tension to the combat. It should die by dog, though. That also is an important Stalker tradition. Let's see. Right, so coupled with some solid puzzle design and a few interesting plot twists, you've got a recipe for a solid 7 out of 10 entry in the genre. Now, that's what I remember, so we'll see if that impression holds up. Technical matters first, though. Like I said, this game is a very... It's kind of bare bones as far as plot goes. It technically supports widescreen resolutions, but only displays in 4:3 normally. I needed a fix from widescreen gaming to actually fill the space. And the pre-rendered stuff, we'll see, is also 4:3. You can technically expand that as well, but it just kind of looked worse for me. More annoying, and as we discussed before we started, there is no volume slider. These are the only options you have here. I have to control the sound through Windows, and the only saving grace is the game doesn't freak out when it loses focus. You can tell that this is kind of an awkward port job. There's just not a lot of fine control over here. But anyway, with that annoyance explained, school is now in session. Let's get to it. Interesting detail, the original release opened with the Sum 41 song Still Waiting, which is what the title was referencing. They dropped that with the Steam release. I'm assuming it's a licensing thing. Though there was a PC port at the time that still had it. That's actually how I first played it. Sadly, my physical copy is no longer with us. Yeah, I can feel the 2004. Tell me about it. It's a shame. I think the original song fits the tone they're going for well. This is very much influenced by stuff like Scream and The Faculty.
Hey, Josh, get out of our way.
But I've got to finish
The
up my
subtitles
story
for this
on the basketball
cutscene
team for the
are
video,
fucked.
dog.
They will show up
Chill out, man. Leave
eventually,
alone.
but
Come on,
they're
let's
much
hit the
better in live
showers.
gameplay.
Do you know what time it is? You said you were coming home early.
I said that to Mom and Dad, not to you.
It's always the same story with you. I know why you don't
Yeah,
want to come
see,
home.
there they are.
Kenny,
We finally get rid of Mom and Dad, and you think I'm gonna sleep at home?
Anyway, hey kids, it's Liam O'Brien and
Shannon,
Stephanie
I'll
Shea.
go with you.
no, that's quite all right. You just go.
There's a few voices you might recognize here and there. Sam Riegel's the
beat it,
nerdy
kid.
guy there,
You
and
sticking
Tara
around?
Platt is Kenny's girlfriend
Yeah,
who
I'm gonna
shows
shoot
up
a few
later.
more baskets.
Okay, whatever. Catch you later.
Yeah, I love how they do close-ups on the faces if they aren't just indistinguishable lumpy bits of clay. Yeah, like I said, the pre-rendered stuff just looks gnarly. Like, I think the actual game, which we are now in, looks decent enough. We can actually continue playing ball here. Nice. And I like that it's a physics object. You can like, just run around punting. Go for it. But yeah, the dialogue is a little stilted, but I think for the most part the cast gives decent performances. I think there's like, for me, there's like an uncanny valley effect where period-appropriate teen dialogue is kind of hard to capture, and I'm never quite sure if it is off or if I just struggle to remember what kids sound like.
That must be Ashley calling me. I should have turned off my
Yeah,
cell
it has so much muscle, he looks to be in pain when moving around. Yeah, he's basically teen Chris Redfield. I'm gonna call him Red Chrisfield.
Hello?
Kenny, you were supposed to call. Did you forget about our date?
Ashley, no. You know me better than that. I just finished practice.
Yoink!
Just a quick shower and I'll be right there.
Good. And don't be late this time. See you, baby.
Okay, I'll be right there. Hey, what the... Where's my bag?
Not exactly, Ivory, but clearly she's taking fashion lessons from her. More on that later. Anyway, so our bag has been stolen. Time to go after it. Now, let's see... Now, a few notes about gameplay here. As you can see, it's not exactly a camera that takes advantage of the fully modeled environment. Some of it is fixed in place, sometimes it follows the character. It's not always your friend in that usual survival horror fashion, but it's not normally the worst thing. It is not as bad as the original Resident Evil was. The controls, at least, are not tank controls. It's more like you'd expect out of a Fatal Frame game. When you switch between cameras, you keep moving in a direction until you move differently. Oh, the music. That is... I could not possibly say, unfortunately. I'm afraid I don't recognize the song. I assumed that they would select something that they had the license to, so it's probably just like some generic rock sample or something they had access to. Excellent! So yeah, you'll note the instruction that says special aptitude. Kenny's thing is that he can sprint. And also he takes a beating. Like I said, he's very much the Chris Redfield of this game. Anyway, gotta go after the guy who took our bag. And I want you to keep in mind where this started versus where this ends up, because this is going to escalate very quickly. Now, I know the dude went that way, but I'm trying to remember if there's anything worth finding as we mill around here. I know where you want me to go, game, but goddammit, I'm going to choose where I go. Alright, door's locked with a padlock. So we're already starting to see some signs that we will be revisiting this area. Alright, in we go. Yes, it was. In fact, it did well enough to get a sequel, which is...
garden behind this iron door.
I think was also on the PS2. I never actually got that far into it. It felt kind of disjointed and had a few too many characters. That I also... Actually, that one I did play on the PS2. I don't know if that got a PC port. But I do want to give it a try sometime, because it actually is a direct sequel and carries on with the original cast. Alright, so we're going to go into this totally not ominous basement over here.
Can't see a thing down there. I need a flashlight.
Fortunately, there happens to be one. But with a flashlight, we need something else, a way to defend ourselves. So, of course, we just find a gun there. Alright, so now we are going to attach these two items. So, there we go. Select the sticky tape. Take the lamp to the... Hold it down. Combine the weapon and the flashlight. Right. Hold it. Take lamp to the... Here we go. Trying to remember how the inventory works. There are basically two tracks here. One for usable items and one for things like weapons and flashlights and such. But yeah, check this out. We have taped a light to a gun. Take that, Doom 3s. It wasn't that hard. Now, it's a bit nonsensical. Like, you can see that the gun is strapped to the top of the gun, which in real life would mess with the slide. It'd probably jam it when you fired. There's a reason integrated flashlights are usually on the bottom of the gun. Still, it works for game purposes and minimizes the fuss. And it is a signal that this game is going to make use of this. Like, if you remember Alan Wake, I'm not going to say they stole the flashlight mechanics for this game, but they did beat them to the idea by about 6 years. Gun is strapped to the gun. Got me already. You know what? I need coffee. Yeah, flashlight is strapped to the top of the gun. Although that would be fun. Stick a gun onto another gun. Alright. So yeah, you see the boost button right over there. So basically, we are going to be using these... We are going to be using light offensively in addition to the gun. And as you can see there, we've got some stuff growing out of the wall. Again, this has escalated very quickly. Like, we're started chasing our bag, and now we have monsters howling and plants growing on the walls. At this point, I would bug out, man. Double the gun for double the kill. Hey, there's a gun that is just two 1911s called together. I fit what it's called. It's quite silly, but it's real. Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh, damn it. Wrong button. Alright. So, right, that uses it. So... Huh. Trying to think. Normally it does... Normally your aim does automatically lock onto a target. Oh, here we go. Alright, so this is an element of game. You need to boost your flashlight to actually disperse this mist. And that'll be essential in dealing with enemies. So, hang on a second. Ah, there we go. Click the thumbstick, that's it. Found it. It's called the, wait for it, AF2011A1. Oh, that's great. Alright, we didn't quite get rid of all of it. There we go. So yeah, it's basically the thing from Alan Wake. So yeah, gauge shows how much the light is overheating. When it's full, wait till the bulb cools down before using boost mode again. Oh, hey, shit! Hey! Hey! Fuck off, mist. Alright, hang on a second. I think I gotta wait for it to completely cool down, and then we can get through. But yeah, like I said, this is basically doing the thing from Alan Wake. Now, creatures in this game can be killed straight up, but you'll often have to wear down their protection with light. Anyway, into this totally legit basement. Oh yeah, knocking stuff around. Syringes, weird products. I like how calm he is about this. I think we can destroy these things. What all these cages were for? Yeah, I wonder. What could they possibly be used for down here?
Where is this light coming from?
Ah. Red Chrisfield asking the important questions. What could be behind this door? In any case, it's shut. Alright, so we got a door over here. Aha, hole in the ground. Can't open it, it's closed. And what do we got in here? Hey!
No, have pity, no.
What the hell is this place anyway?
Hey,
Please, don't hurt me. Loud. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Probably gonna up the volume just a little bit.
oh, you fell for it too.
Fell for what?
You don't get it? We've got to get you out of here quick.
You gotta get me out of here. I mean, look at you, man. Right.
Don't abandon me, whatever you do. He's nuts.
I won't.
So, one point in this game's favor. Finally, we realize we're in trouble. Although I like that the guy being kept here figured it out before Kenny apparently did. Yeah, exactly. Hang on a second. We are going to... Yeah, I'm going to slightly bump up the volume just a little bit. But yeah, our man here is not well. We need to get him out of here. But we now have a buddy. We can actually switch to him. And this introduces the game's partner mechanic. In just a moment, he's going to be a lot more useful.
He always hides a gun in here.
I like how the captive that has obviously been experimented on knows this, and if he could just get outside the room, figured out how to arm himself. So yeah, Dan here controls identically to Kenny. And when you get ready for combat, so does your partner. So the AI is actually pretty good about controlling itself in a fight, as we will see shortly. The problem here is mostly that we are undersupplied. Yeah, exactly. He brought his own gun. Oh, shit. That's quitter talk. Ah, shit. Alright. You know what? Fuck it. We're getting our ass kicked. Alright. Hustle, Dan. Yeah, hustle, Dan. Put your shoulder into it. So yeah, your partners will actually cover you in combat when you're doing something, which is a nice little touch. But anyway, we gotta move. Oh shit. Move. Run. Good luck, Dan. Let me know what happens. Well. Rip Red Crestfield, we hardly knew ye too.
So,
Anyway, back to school,
how was
kids.
your date? Kenny didn't come home last night. You guys must have had a wild time.
Yeah, right. If I see that guy, he's gonna get it.
What did he do?
He stood me up. I'm getting fed up with your brother.
But then, if he wasn't with you, maybe he...
You think that something happened to him? And Josh? Where's Josh?
Principal's always watching us like a hawk.
Come on, hurry up. Mr. Garrison, lock the gates and send the latecomers to my office.
Totally normal school behavior.
Yes.
Yeah, what a Josh thing to do.
Advantage of the sunshine while it lasts.
Oh yeah, I love how obviously evil this guy is.
Please sit down and be quiet.
God, even during the
Hey,
day,
ladies,
this place
what are
looks
you
like a
so gloomy
shithole.
about?
Kenny's disappeared. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
No, I spent the whole night working
I
on
don't
my
think it's
movie.
supposed to
Nobody's
be
seen
either.
him
This
since
looks like
last
a...
night.
I think it's supposed to be kind of in an upper
I
class,
know.
or a
Aliens
upper
beamed him
middle
up to
class
their ship,
neighborhood.
Did some experiments on him and finally killed him.
Josh, please take your seat, young man. All right. This morning we are going to talk
I
about
think we'd better
genetics.
call the cops. What do you think?
Hey, if he doesn't show up, let's meet at the cafeteria at 6 and go look for him.
But the cops would tell my parents.
Great. My first real investigation.
These kids are so doomed.
Nothing works in this crummy school.
Alright, so I think the school is meant to be kind of run down and such.
Quit it,
Which isn't the
Josh.
impression I
This is
get
no
from the
time for
kids.
that.
Come on. We need to record our investigation, Billy.
Josh again focusing on the important things. Entirely possible, Ivory.
It's okay. It's just the janitor.
Like how the janitor can't hear them despite the fact they're not
But
making
how are we
themselves
supposed to get
quiet
out
or
now?
anything. But anyway, yes, now we're locked in the school.
I found
All right.
an old map of the school. This should help us.
So yeah, again, we have our choice of characters here.
Let's go.
And now we can switch between them. Alright. So that has them come help. Changes the weapons. So you got some degree of control over them. They'll
If we get caught, we'll be
behave
kicked out for sure.
semi-independently in combat, but they'll generally stay with you unless you specifically tell them otherwise. But if you want to
I
switch,
think we have to pick this lock.
just basically run up to them and press A
I'm right
here.
behind you.
And if you want to switch,
Okay, I'm right behind you.
that's easy to do. Basically, it takes some getting used to, but the controls themselves are pretty straightforward, and honestly, it is reasonably intuitive. Anyway, we're going to give her the bat. I believe she is one of the more physically capable students. Poofa! In fact... Yes! Vandalism! Get clear, Shannon. Oh yeah, energy drinks! That's going to be our default healing item. Exactly! Alright, school newspaper. Shannon Matthews carried the Leaf More Colors High, won the Champion Genius broadcast. Alright. Alright, so you can kind of see the archetypes that the characters are falling into. And that sort of plays out in the skills they have. Glass door, it's locked. But yeah, obviously we're going to have to find a rooster key, unlock the Jade Idol, inspect the back of it for a gem we need to get in the sun medallion. Nah, fuck that. We have a bat and there's a window. It's crap time! So yeah, that's a good feather in this game's cap. Most of its puzzles are logical connections of items or obvious uses. Like, not all of them, granted, there are some moments that kind of stumped me before, but the school, despite looking all run down, doesn't feel like it was designed by a crazy person. Which, as you saw from the principal being obviously evil, it is crazy. He is crazy, but, you know, more on that later. The point is the game makes it obvious what you're supposed to do plot-wise and also gives you leeway to explore. It does the things a survival horror game should do, along with some clever twists of its own, and does them reasonably well. Anyway, we now have some wire, which we use to pick this lock. Now, I forget if items are shared between students. I don't think...
Let's move.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go. Okay, let's move.
Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so yeah. These items are shared between your partners. And I think it's just the weapons and ammo that students have separately. So not a bad idea in this early part of the game. If you got someone picking the lock, make sure your partner has the weapon so they will protect them. Alright, door seems to be locked. Door is locked. Let's see. What's the... Here we go. Alright. So we got some character bios here. Let's see. Shannon Matthews, excellent student, well done. Beware, however, giving good advice to friends during exams will not be tolerated in the future. Alright, so her ability is to give us a hint about what we need to do next. That's, again, there is some nice in-universe justification for things that would normally be contextualized in the UI. Alright, Ashley Thompson. Progress made this term, but a long way to go. Ashley should not confuse pertinence and impertinence. So yeah, her thing is basically she can make a combo attack and hit twice in the same action. Josh he's able to check the room and see if there's stuff around. Yeah. Surprised to see searching around Professor Colgan's office. So yeah, he's the guy you bring when you want to loot an area clean. But he's not terribly good at combat or taking a beating. So... Actually, where's the map? Here we go. Alright. So we're in the administration building. Don't have a map of specific rooms, however. You got that early Resident Evil mansion shot. Hey, here we go. Now we got a detailed map. So this will tell us where everybody is, what doors we've already checked. Again, it's doing the basic things that you would expect of survival horror and doing them reasonably competent. Okay, school's closed, can't get out. Completely black inside. So the place is deserted. We should be able to look around And for just using drugs. Yep. Alright, hang on a second. Ashley, break that thing. Yes! Always check the bathroom. This is where you find healing items.
What's that smell?
Oh, okay. No, we gotta get out of here. God damn, someone forgot to flush. Alright, is the girls' room any cleaner? Aha!
Where's that draft coming from?
From the vent, obviously. But, do we have items? Alright, they are among us. We'll put this poster up. Things were invaded by extraterrestrials. Another paranoiac. Alright. Hey, check it out! Working mirrors! Fuck yeah! 2004 technology at its finest. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna need a tool. So again, they make extensive use of the partner mechanic in here. And I don't know if it is... I don't know if it is possible to finish the game if you lose too many of them. Like if you don't have enough people to form a party with. But you can lose most of your students and keep on trucking. Yep, exactly, that camera angle. Again, this game is extremely 2004. Alright, what do we got? Alright. Let's see... Door's locked. Alright, nothing over there. On the other side. Come on, Ash.
Let's check the place out.
Alright. Door must be locked. Huh. That looks kind of like Ashley. Alright. Doors are locked. Hey, here we go. Ash, do your thing. Yes! Let's see. Map of Spain. Ah! The classic. Come on, put your shoulder into it. Anything there? Hey! Screwdriver. Nice. Oh, this is probably how we get the vent open. Alright, screwdriver's lost in the room during the renovation work. Please let me know if you find it. Thank you, Mr. Garrison. Got it. Covered! We are a good and responsible student going to return the missing tools where they belong. But first... let's see... we got that head turning towards items of interest. Right, we already got that. Alright.
But what's happening?
I don't want to know.
What the fuck? Okay, there's some shit happening here. There's violence and we're not involved.
Let's check the place out.
Alright. I believe we're meant to go upstairs. But the chanting is telling me that shit's gonna get real, so let's sort the situation out in the bathroom first.
Where's the draft coming from?
Alright. Oh, okay, so we both go through. Nice. So, where are we now? Oh, we're in the teacher's lounge. Sweet. Well, this is slightly less awful. But again, clearly this school has seen better days. Or maybe it hasn't. 10 ways to tame your students. That is a fucking expression right there. Actually, can we pick this? I think it'll tell me if a lock is pickable. I think it'll say something like this is an older lock or something and should be easy to pick. Alright. Hey, a key. Alright, yeah, that's what we use to get up to the floor where all the noise is coming from. Note from the Ministry of Health. The result of the free sale of energy drinks is an acceleration in nerve exchanges between the brain and the muscles and an increase in intellectual performance. Beware that the absorption of energy drinks causes addiction in the majority of consumers. That this product also causes serious headaches and intestinal pains in vulnerable persons. For these reasons, we order that the sale and consumption of energy drinks are prohibited in all school establishments effective today. Any contravention will be punished by law in effect on the same basis as for drugs traffickers. Well, that's how you know we're not in America. These kids are gonna have some freedom taken from them. We can't let that happen. Alright, anything upstairs? So many bulletin boards. Oh-ho! Now this is a nice little bit of world building here. So you got various students here, including the characters we're playing as. You can see there's a list of absences that begins. Like Kenny over there, he's fine up until, looks like, A7. Then yes, C, C plus, C minus, disappeared. So again, they're doing a good amount of work to build these characters out in not a lot of time. Alright. Stan will be the last character to join us. He is the other guy. He was the guy that was playing basketball with Kenny. Hey! Alright. So this is one of the things the game does not get away from. You do need an item to save.
Right.
I don't know if
won't
the...
budge.
I forget
Fine,
if
I'll stay
these...
here.
I forget if these are consumable. I'll have to double check as soon as we get to a save point.
This rusty key must open some old door around here. All right, I'll go with you.
Alright. Oh, interesting. I think help indicates that you can get them to use their special. Oh, nice. Take this key as well.
This rusty key must open
Yeah,
some
yeah.
old door
Alright,
around
so that's
here.
how you get them to do things for you. Depending on their character. Nice. Let's see. So we can open that. Sweet. Alright, what do we got? So, that. Did we check that other door? Yeah, I just want to be absolutely sure.
This rusty key must open some old door around here.
Yes, yes, I got that. Thanks, Shannon. We do want to loot the place as much as we can, because it's going to get a lot more lively after we do a thing upstairs. Alright, issued by Cabinet Schmind. That is definitely a name that exists. Official Works Acceptance Document, project number 503. Building received the private funding... I think it's... building receiving the public, and then private high school? I don't know. Anyway, financiers. Mr. Leonard Friedman, Mr. Herbert Friedman. Prime contractor, Max Schmid Associates. Architect, Richard Max Schmind. Date of acceptance of works, October 1899. Okay, so this is actually an older school, and it's just... It has run down over the years. Date works commenced, January 1902. God, I can't talk today. Description of the service. Function, high school. Set of a number of buildings consisting of a main building with classrooms, administrative rooms, library, gymnasium, dormitory, double dining hall, theater, sick bay, and different practical work rooms. Alright. So I'm assuming that's going to be
Don't
the...
make so much noise.
It isn't me.
God, who was it that designed the original Resident Evil mansion? It wasn't Spencer. I know he founded the company. I'm trying to remember. Trevor, that's it. George Trevor. Oh, alright, so we can't solve that. You can see there's a door back there once we get this out of the way. So we gotta find a wheel. So again, you do some of the usual survival horror-y things. But the game does a reasonable job.
Where'd they go? I want to kick some ass.
reasonable job justifying what you do and making sure items logically go where they're supposed to go. Anyway, time to go upstairs and see what all the racket was. Oh! Well, I think we can find out. I think we can figure this one out. What's in here? Alright. Alright. I'll wanna be ready for this. Ready? Oh, Jesus! Ah! Hey! Oi! Alright, you know what? Fuck this. Let's go!
Move over!
Oh, hey! I said the creatures to go back over by the window.
Mr. Walden, you saved me.
You've got to get out of here. Quick.
What's going on here? What are those things?
I don't know. I'll make it my business to inform the authorities.
You don't look so great yourself.
It's nothing. Just get out of here.
I'd like to, but I have to find Kenny first.
Kenny, go see Mr. Friedman.
The principal? But we're shut up in this building.
I'll open the door to the courtyard for you. I have something I need to do.
Uh-huh.
Remember, the light.
He's not much help.
So, yeah. Totally legit, not suspicious behavior, but an important clue. So not just flashlights will be used for this. While we have daylight, we can use the light from the windows to weaken these things. You can sense the operative phrase in that sentence. Yeah, this is the feeling of a 90s horror movie where teens getting chased by the supernatural will have at least one sex scene before where someone will die. You're actually not too far off. Again, they're definitely channeling that teen slasher survival horror movie situation. Oop. Shannon, grab the pipe. Alright. Now we're ready for business. Actually, can we get anything from here? Is that an adjoining room or anything? Creatures came this way. Alright. So nothing up here, so we need to get to the classrooms. Building a new city and skylines. Nice, go for it. There's an activity we can all enjoy. Alright, so door to the courtyard, which I believe is, yes, out the door.
Miss Ashley, what was your reaction when you saw those creatures?
Get lost.
Do you really think you'll get out of here alive?
Don't bug me, okay? I'm calling the
Josh, a
cops.
little focus
And
here,
you,
please.
Shannon, care to comment?
Cut it out. I'm too scared to get around.
Oh no, the battery's dead.
Big
What a shame.
surprise. You've been filming for hours.
It's not possible.
So any luck?
Stupid phone. I get no reception here. What
Uh-huh.
are we gonna do now?
We don't have any choice. We've got to warn Friedman.
I do appreciate that they at least tried to call for help. Using period-appropriate 2004 technology. Okay, yep, nope. Discs are consumable. Alright. So, again, it did not get all the way... It did not successfully get away from all of the worst problems of survival horror. But, on the upside, we can at least use these things anywhere. I believe. In fact, we'll go ahead and use this here. Alright. Oh, actually, I had an old save.
All right. It's recorded.
Kind of reminds me of
What was
the
that
Silent Hill
stuff in the
4
attic?
protagonist. Maybe loser teenage him. Yeah, I can see that. Damn, what was his name? Townsend. That's it. Henry Townsend. Anyway, let's see. I think... There we go. Trying to remember how you check your health in this game. I think it's the... photo photo right there. It gets splattered with blood as they need to,
Walden. I could never stand him.
if they need to heal up. Anyway, we still don't have a weapon for Josh there, so we're gonna look around and see what else we can
Let's
get.
find this moron before it gets dark. I'm starting
Meantime,
to get
we'll have
cold.
Shannon and Ashley lead the way. So... Alright, so... looks like the classrooms are down this way.
Let's go find Friedman. He must be in his office.
Yep. Alright, can we go here? No, door's locked. So yeah, this will be our kind of hub area where students gather, and this is where you switch them out and you explore the rest of the game in pairs. Again, for the most part, it works reasonably well. Melee combat with an AI buddy is finicky, as you saw. Although, you know, both of us didn't have a weapon at the time. But for the most part, the computer can defend themselves reasonably well, so long as you're not obviously overwhelmed. It'll kind of depend on you to decide to run. And otherwise, they'll basically stick with you unless you specifically tell them to wait somewhere. Anyway. Alright, let's look around.
My God, what's going on in this school?
Let's find Friedman.
Hey, there's a bat.
Cool.
Alright. Aluminum baseball bat. Right. Alright, I'm gonna hand this off to Josh real quick. Some weapons are a little more effective than others, and it's not a terrible idea to pass around the more effective ones on your heavy hitters. Alright, time to start breaking stuff. We need a map. Oh, hey! They'll be the 5th member of our party. Or
Stan,
4th, I'm sorry.
What are you doing
Dog,
here?
I'm just editing my notes. If you want, I can do the same for you for only $50.
Hey, stop joking around.
And you? Why are you hanging around? Is something wrong?
What? Haven't you seen? In the hallways. All the monsters creeping around. It's terrible.
Oh, dog. I don't know what you've been smoking, but you need to stop.
But don't tell me you didn't see anything. You didn't notice anything bizarre?
Yeah, everything I see up in this piece is whack.
What do you think those noises are? Don't be a jerk. We can't find
What?
Kenny.
You better quit jerking me.
Even Mr. Walden was injured.
Said no guy
We're
ever.
stuck here. We need to get Mr. Friedman if we want to get out of the school.
Whoa, your story's starting to get interesting. All right, I'll go with you, but you better not be punking me.
Alright. So, Stan is now with us. And I
Don't you
believe...
want me to come with you?
Yeah, he will eventually, Actually, hang on a second. I thought there was an option... Gathering. Return... Okay, so if we want to fast travel back there, we can just hit this button and head back. Again, there's a lot of nice features in this game that eliminate a lot of the hassle you usually get from them. Apart from the saving thing, obviously. But anyway, Stan's whole thing is that he's very good at quickly picking locks. So, in fact, we'll probably want to grab him. So I want to try something out. I want to see if he actually can be ordered to pick something while you cover him, or if the player has to do the lockpicking. Homeboy, get off your ass.
Okay, I got your back.
But yeah, I do kind of appreciate that Stan, being an obvious stoner-type character, wasn't even really aware that anything was wrong until basically the plot happened. Just, whatever. I'm busy. Gotta make sure I don't get expelled or my dad's gonna be pissed. Alright, now if I remember right, he'll tell you if there's anything pickable in a room.
There are more locks in the corner.
Nice. Alright. Ah, paper cup. Excellent. Puzzle item. Let's see. There you are. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can get him close. Alright, no. Looks like we'll have to do it ourselves.
Don't worry. I'm not moving. Let's go.
There we go. Alright, strange disappearance. The Leafmore High School is once again at the heart of a controversy. In effect, Greg Anderson, a second-year student, disappeared on Monday night. So yeah, we're getting some, funky translation here. The spoken dialogue seems reasonably well localized, but some of the written dialogue has some interesting diction to it. Anyway, it was after classes that his friends in the dormitory notified his absence. He had gone to the sick bay after feeling unwell, and it was there that he was seen for the last time. You don't say. Another student disappears. The list of disappearances from Leafmore has got even longer, with a new victim, Tom Mahost. God. These names. There's going to be a Bob's and Doug nut in this game, I can feel it. The police have no real clues at this date, and a lot of parents have decided to change their children from the school. Yeah. We don't want little Timmy anymore. Can we have Joey? That'd be great. In 5 years, no less than 12 students and no trace has been found. Leafmore affair. The police react. New measures have been taken by the police in the Leafmore disappearances affair, after the disappearances of a 16th student, Richard Craig, last Thursday. And what are the police doing? When will they order the closing of this school? Said Mr. Flint when coming out of a police headquarters after the disappearance of his son, Harry. The answer was not long coming. The principal of the establishment, Mr. Friedman, came this morning to meet journalists. Seems that the furious lunatic wreaking havoc on our premises is only interested in the students staying in the dormitory. We have, therefore, by agreement of the forces of law and order, closed the access until order returns. 3 years after the last disappearances at Leafmore, none of which have been solved, Herbert Friedman, principal of the high school, officially announced that everything was back to normal. Although the perpetrator of these crimes is still loose, it seems that the closing of the dormitory calmed the ardor of the mental patient responsible for these disappearances. Right. There are layers to that, obviously. Starting with among other things, it would be rare for a high school to have a dorm on it. I get the feeling they wanted the game set in high school, but kind of designed it as a college. Is there anything else in here?
There are no locks left.
Doesn't look like it. But yeah, it's kind of the vibe I get. I know the sequel is actually set in college. And that also fits with movies of the time, because very much they are...
Where are they? I feel like fighting.
Supposedly teens, but act very much like people and are acted by people in their 20s. Anyway, I think there's something in here, so we need to be ready. Alright. Just trying to remember. Actually, hang on a second. How do we switch targets? Button settings. Action, change target B. There we go. Smash more stuff. Alright, what are you looking at? Hey, here we go. Uh-oh. Yeah, I suppose it could be a boarding school. That'd make a little more sense. But yeah, I feel like after the first few... Nothing interesting in the glass case. I'll be the judge of that. Yes! Okay, that's not good. Oh, God! Run! Run, bro.
I'm out, dog.
Alright. Yeah, no, time to go. Time to go. Apparently we don't have anything that can strip the protection off it. It is possible to beat it to death. But I feel like at this point... Hey, Pecco, good to see you. A very well-timed dramatic sting. Alright, so... We have a giant monster patrolling the hallway there. This is less than ideal. Let's see if we can get somewhere... See if we can get around this thing. No, we can't. All right, arms up, stand. We're gonna have to beat the shit out of this thing. Ah! Get in there, man. Hammer it. Come on, stunlock his ass. Shit. Alright, this ain't working. Bug out. Alright. Trying to remember, are we meant to kill this thing? I feel like that was completely ineffectual. Alright. Well,
Okay, I won't go anywhere. Okay, I'll go with you.
alright. Use one of these. There we go. Good as new. Now, how are we doing on health? Okay, yeah, they definitely took a beating over there. Alright, well... Let's check the side rooms. Maybe there'll be something we can use. Did it heal, though?
So where are they? I feel like fighting.
Huh, alright. Oh, damn. Alright. Oh, damn! Alright, we got it! Nice! Way to go, Ash. Alright, so it is possible, as I had thought, to kill them without stripping away their protection first, but they are obviously much stronger in the shadows. Did I already get everything from here? I thought there was one more. Okay, yeah, no, it just didn't look broken. Alright. Well, let's look around and see what other trouble we can get into.
I wish Shannon were here. She always knows what to do.
Hey, ammo
This
and a
looks
gun.
old. I hope it still works.
Nice. Now we're talking.
Where'd they go? I want to kick some ass.
Alright. Yeah, I know how to shoot a gun. Game, you can, Okay, so the paper here has been flagged as a target for you to practice shooting. Nice. That's cute. Ashley has issues, clearly. Oh, hey. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I got team ammo reserve. Oh, okay. Right. I think ammo is shared across your team, but weapons are what you have to individually give. Alright. Anyway. This would have been handy a minute ago. That's right. Actually, do we have any... Do we have any tape? Also, game, you can cool it with the music. The danger is
I'm sure I
past.
can pick this.
Alright, actually, hang on a second. Stan, you pick this. Ash, you cover me. Oh, shit.
If you don't stop, I'll kick your ass.
Oh, damn, so there's friendly fire in this. Oh, shit. Alright, that complicates things. Alright. Yeah, Ash, why don't you pound another monster? And I don't mean that in the sense of beat another one. I mean, have a drink.